Hello, BECA teachers. This is a quick video. I'm Katie Buttram, and I'm going to talk to you about how to read the BECA ELA curriculum. So you're going to go to your BECA shared folder. You're going to find the folder for curriculum and click on that. Then you're going to find whatever grade level you teach. So let's do 3rd grade as an example. Click on ELA. And then there's some folders in here with resources. You want to find the one that says the curriculum. Some of them might say draft, that's fine. Whatever one says curriculum, that's the one you're looking for. So for the lower school, we have a table of contents here, and some things are bookmarked. What you're going to want to do and how the curriculum is written is the map of the year. So that's just a page that gives you an overview of the units, the essential questions, and the core assessments, and a suggested text. Then you're going to have so that's the, as wide out as you can scan for the year. And then it's just going to start getting narrower and narrower. So you want to start with the wide map to get a sense of how your year is going to look. You're going to look at your teaching topics next. And then for each unit, there's a page with the objectives for the unit and then the description of the unit. Okay? So we have that for all the partials. At the end, there's going to be additional curriculum support and suggested activities. So here's our curriculum map. You're going to start off and just read for each unit. What's the heart of the unit? How are students going to be assessed? What are the suggested texts? Okay. The curriculum writers have done a really good job of trying to include in the folder for your grade, for ELA, the texts if possible. So what I would do is just read through to get an idea of what my students are going to be learning throughout the year, how they're going to be assessed, what are the suggested texts, and then I would start looking and make sure I can find these texts. And if I'm going to start reading them and making sure they seem appropriate. Okay? Then you have your overview of topics, the reading and writing topics per partial. So here's our reading topics. I would just go through and get an idea of the year. Our writing topics, go through and get an idea for the year. And then things that we're going to do every partial. So those are your topics. So up here, again, we have kind of the more broad concepts and assessments, and then down here we're getting more specific with our reading and writing and year-long topics. Then you're going to dive into each partial. So partial 1 objectives are divided into the 4 blocks. Okay, independent reading is something you're going to do every day. You're going to set that up at the beginning of the year. Students are going to do a book report at the end of each partial for that. This is like a system you're going to put in place at the beginning of the year that's just going to continue throughout the year. Same with working with words. Those are like mini lessons you're going to do daily throughout the year. For guided reading, that's going to show you what skills in reading you're going to be teaching and what literary devices. So usually we start our units with our guided reading, and then we finish with a writing that's connected to our guided reading. So if we're reading we're reading personal narratives, then we're probably going to be writing personal narratives. So the reading is going to feed into what we write about. Okay, so I'll read my objectives, and then I can look through each unit. So in each unit, it's going to give you a little paragraph blurb about what the unit's about. The essential questions are from the map above. We're going to get a little more specific about the concepts, the terms students need to know, and definitions for them. And then we're going to go into our assessments and we're going to have more information about what those assessments are going to be about. So again, it's taking what the beginning of this document kind of gave us that overview, and now we're getting more specific and more specific. These were listed above, but they're here again. And then at the end of each unit, these are possible teaching activities. So when you're planning, you'll be coming to look at these. Okay, Partial 2, again, objectives, unit plan. Same for Partial 3. Same for Partial 4. And then at the end, you're going to have additional curriculum support and suggested activities. And this is a living document, so these are going to be getting more filled out by our curriculum writers. Depending on the year you teach, they might be more filled out than others. So if I look here at 7th grade, if I look at the end of the document, it has quite a bit of additional information to help me plan how I'm going to teach things. So remember, these are living documents, and as the year progresses, we hope to be filling them in more and more with your feedback. So how to read the curriculum, start at the beginning, and you're going to go very broad and general throughout the year to the more specific information about each partial and each unit. That's how to read the ELA BECA curriculum by Katie Buttram. Goodbye.